Hey, it's Matt. I'm going to do a talk on this knife. This is a Tops Tom Brown Tracker number 1. See if I can find it. I've used it so much that see if I can find the. There you go. You can sort of make out the logo. It is an authentic tracker. Now, this knife became popular due to Tom Brown and the movie The Hunted, which is a good movie. A lot of people hate this knife. A lot of people love this knife. To be honest with you, I'm more of a in the middle. That has the Rocky Mountain tread, which I do like. This knife comes with an instruction manual. Basically, what we have here is a 3-position handle. This way, and this way. This is for when you want to use the blade portion. This is when you need to kind of put a little bit more force on it. And this is for the chopping. Now, it does have a offset tooth saw in the back made for notching. It's got a fillet blade or an axe blade, a gut hook, and a draw knife portion. You can use it for a draw knife by putting some leather if you want to, or just be a man and grab it and pull it towards you. This is meant to be more or less an axe, so you can come back here and chop with this. Now, the one thing this knife does excel at, and I'll see if I can find one here just off the bat, is a unique way of feather sticking. And I know I have one, I just can't. Here it is. Okay, and what I mean by that, most of the time, people will feather stick with this portion of the blade. That's what it's made for. But, if you take the gut hook portion, see if I can get up where you can see this, and draw it towards you, you can make, I just cut myself, it happens. You can make extremely delicate feathers, as you can see. Okay? And I'll do that again. You just take the gut hook portion and just draw it towards you. Okay? That's made to be basically a gut hook right here. But that's what I use it for. The sheath. No, this is the sheath that comes with it. 2 clips, right-handed scout style carry in the small of the back. It has a floating screw here to basically keep you from cutting yourself, and the blade goes in like that. Retention is fairly decent. On mine, I found this right here would loosen for no reason, so I just put some Loctite on it. The drawback to this knife, in my opinion, is the sheath. For a $300+ knife, give me leather. Give me the option of having a dangle, a scout style carry, especially because if I'm right-handed, so if I wear it on my right-hand side, it's out facing. I guess I could buy a left-handed sheath, but again, that's still buying another sheath for a $300+ knife. Kydex is, it is what it is. It's good for, weather, hot, cold, all the stuff Kydex does. I've used this knife to the point that the original, you can still see the original coating, was worn off the blade. So I used it that much. So I got it to where I just painted it black. And I used it until that started coming off, so then I just went ahead and took it off. And by doing so, I killed the warranty on this knife. As far as I know, this knife is no longer warranted by Tops because it doesn't have the coating on it. Now, what I would like to see, especially for this knife, is it doesn't have to be leather, but a option for a dangle. Like I said, you can twist these out of the way, but then I'm either wearing it on the inside of my belt or I'm wearing it on the opposite side that I should be. since I'm right-handed. Um, you know, that's my major malfunction with this knife is the sheath. But that's my gripe with the majority. I own about 15 Tops knives, and that's my gripe with the majority of them is the sheath, especially for what you pay for. Because this is $10.95. This one's not a super steel, and it's 1/4 inch thick. Most people bought these because of the movie The Hunted. Let's just be honest with you. I do keep mine sharp. As you can see, I cut myself, you know. So, who is this knife for? Collectors. It's not a bad knife. It's really not. It's got a lot of promise. It's got, you know, it's made to do a lot of things. But, you know that saying, a jack of all trades, a master of none? It can do a lot of things. It just doesn't, you're not going to get the same performance out of this as you would, say, a bushcraft knife. You're just not. Like a bushcraft knife with a hatchet. And it's, I mean, you're just not going to. Would I spend the money again for this knife? That's debatable. It's a fun knife. To me, my skill level is beyond this knife. I can make this knife work. But, and I know it's funny talking about skill level when I just cut myself in this video, but hey man, real is real. You know, accidents happen. But that's it. I mean, it is what it is. Tops, if you're listening, please redesign the sheath for the amount of the knife and the fact that it's a warranty, as far as I know, is voided because I've used the knife to the point that the coating came off. You know, that's just it. That's the Tom Brown Tracker. Like, share, comment, do all that other good stuff. If you have any questions, let me know. Tops, please do something about the sheath. And I'm going to do a video on a couple of other Tops knives that I have, and one of them I truly love. But then again, it's the sheath. So, yeah, get outside. I love you.